Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Clark and I am a commuter student from Enfield, Connecticut. I'm a junior accounting major and I am graduating in 2021 with my bachelor's degree in business administration. I am also going to take graduate courses and I plan on obtaining my master's degree in accounting and CPA. So the overview for this project is that the need for data analytics skills has increased in colleges and jobs, and many tools are used and students need to learn how to use them. So we will be analyzing a real data set from CAT Insurance Corporation, which is a national insurance corporation, containing their sales records. And this will help us practice to use our analytics tools. So for requirement 1, we have to find typographical errors in the data set in the region and insurance type fields. So we have to make a pivot table and then use the find function in Excel to find the errors. The first errors are in the region fields. As you can see, southeast and west are spelled incorrectly. So I spelled them correctly here on the second side, you can see. And for part 2, in the insurance type field, home and professional are spelled incorrectly, and I changed them and spelled them correctly with the find function. For requirement 2, we have to make another pivot table. So you start by putting the state in the rows field, and then the values field is filled with sales, but you have to make them the sum of sales, then average sales, and then count of sales for this particular one. And we're going to be using this same pivot chart and pivot table for the next few requirements. Requirement 2 asks us to rank the states from the highest total insurance sales to lowest, and then sort them. So the state that had the highest was New Jersey, lowest was Mass, and the average sales per state was about $676. And the count of insurance policies throughout the states was 64,400. And the states that did not reach the minimum of $800,000 for sales was Connecticut, Vermont, and Massachusetts. Requirement 3, we're using the same pivot table with the sum of sales, average sales, and the count of sales. But we just need to find the average policy amount from highest to lowest, and the highest average policy amount in the states was New York. They had the highest average, and the lowest average was Connecticut. For requirement 4, we're making another pivot table. It's actually the same one from, we're using the same one from requirement 1, so we're not making another one. We are just finding the highest total insurance sales and the lowest total insurance sales by region. The region that had the highest was the Northeast with 9 million, and New England had the lowest with 4.8 million. For requirement 5, we're using the same one as requirement 4, but adding another value field, which is the names of the salespersons. And as you can see here, the highest in the Northeast was Matt, the Southeast was Jennifer, and the highest in the Midwest was Dave. The highest in the West was Peter. In the North Central region was Mario, and in New England was Sarah. For requirement number 6, we have to find the total dollar amount sold for each type of insurance, and then create a graph to show the total dollar amount of each type of insurance sold by region. So the total of auto for all the regions was about 8.6 million. Total for disability was 6.2 million. Total for home was 8.2 million. Total for life insurance was 3 million, and the total for professional insurance was the highest, was about 17.2 million. And the graph here shows that professional insurance and auto insurance are the top 2 insurance in every region. And for the last requirement, we have to analyze by map that shows a total sales for each state. So you can see here that there's a wide range of sales, and most states are in the light blue range. Some are darker, so that means they have a higher sales average. So from this map, you can surmise that the sales of insurance is very spread out throughout the country, and many states have a similar amount of insurance sales, like I said. And the highest sales amount was $2,000, and the lowest is all the way down to $44. So you can see how spread out that is.